Yeah.
Yes, sir. Uh-oh.
Thursday night up under the lights.
My.
You have the pleasure, the viewing and listening pleasure of joining us live for the BTA podcast. Now, if this is your first time joining us, this is not BTA in its pop culture sense, but you
Mm.
got the big time show and you
Yes.
got Amp on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. How y'all doing on this evening? Big time. How you
Welcome.
doing, Bo?
Man, we're doing the best we can. Excited. Glad to hang with my brother again tonight. Glad to have those of you that are popping in. Appreciate all of you guys. Hit that like button as you come in. Share it if you can. You know what we're here for. You know what time it is. It's time to get ready for them jets so we can bring down them planes. You understand? We don't even want them to, ain't no fly, and no flying zone, nothing. It's time to go to work, and that's what we're here to talk about tonight.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
With it, Doc.
So, just real quick, real quick.
Yeah.
I hope whatever the outcome of the game this week, it's a definitive one.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need no question marks. I don't need no asterisks. I don't need another dash. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry, y'all. Sunday night, for us to stay up as long as all of us did, it was quite unfulfilling,
Right.
especially when it's been as much chatter about that topic as it has been. I ain't even going to speak on it, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, not a loss, but that means there is still work to do, okay?
A
We have
lot of
not
work.
gotten to where we want to. Our offense is looking good. They're helping keeping us afloat.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, there's something that's also kind of weighting us down. And big time, I think that's a good place for us to start this week.
I
Um,
like it.
Considering the way things did unfold, we aren't necessarily going back and reviewing Green Bay, but I do want to speak about some things that occurred on this past Sunday. And unfortunately, the injury bug continues to bite. Real. But, 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 you see the lightning in the background.
Yeah.
That's Mother Nature. That's storm,
Uh-huh.
and we all go through storms.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
This
yeah.
team is currently weathering a storm.
Yeah.
But if you look at that background a little bit closer, there's a little silver lining, just like it was this past Sunday. Because despite the fact that we lost some individuals on the field, defense included, the silver lining was the individuals who came in to play. And from what my eyes showed me, they showed me that we can be better
Yeah.
without necessarily going outside the building. Not saying I don't want to go outside the building. Not
Yeah.
saying I ain't putting up a help wanted sign,
Hmm.
but there is room for improvement internally. Big
Yeah.
time. How did you feel about it once you saw other individuals start to take the field? And you can go with whoever you could, defense, offense, whatever your preference.
Well, the first thing I thought about him was that it's just a replay of last season. Uh,
I
I
thought I
mean
was
that
the only one.
no, this I mean
Great God.
it was just it's looking like it's a replay of last season. With the injury bug, it seemed like every single week there was a minimum of two people that got hurt, and it was always the starters.
Facts.
That's what it looked like to me. And you start wondering about the depth. It makes a big difference that your quarterback is still standing within, so I mean, Cooper Rush is not here, Trey Lance is not here, the quarterback is still here. So that makes up, for a lot of deficiencies when you got a quarterback that's playing like he is. But that's the first thing that I thought of. And then I started looking at, I will say I thought this because we've had a lot of guys maybe in the secondary that have bitten the injury bug as well. But my thing was like, we're already the worst defense in the league.
32nd.
It gets no lower. I was saying like it can't get no worse, and the real truth be told,
So what you losing?
I'm saying Wanye Thomas in for Malik Hooker. I'm saying, okay, let's see. I mean, okay. I'm not bad about it. I mean, we've seen the worst.
Yeah.
Maybe Wanye can keep, and when you look at the tape of the Green Bay game, you saw all of the bombs, the big plays were over. I'm not saying all that's attributed to Wanye. The gas plays were the screen plays.
Right.
That's what it wasn't nothing over the top. So maybe if you look at the film, you'll see that Wanye was in position. So maybe this week we can go possibly from 32 and pump it up to maybe 29. Guess what that might do? That might take 7 points off the board from the opposing team. And guess what? No game won't be close then. It won't be close enough. So, everybody's looking for a shutout. Well, I ain't looking for the shutout. I just want to see some improvement. If we can knock down 4 plays or 20 yards plus and knock that down to 2, I think we playing good football. So that I'm saying sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite sure you've heard this before. No amp have heard this. Sometimes tragedy is a blessing in disguise.
I know it's been in my life.
Okay, so all things may not be as bad as you may think.
Big time. Let me ask you a question.
Go
You've
ahead.
seen the movie Baby Boy before, right?
Of course.
Okay. You remember the toward the end scene when he was about to get shot?
Uh-huh.
Snoop was about to get shot, and
Yeah.
you remember what he said? Go ahead and shoot me, you punk MF.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And right after that, he said, what? I done seen everything but Christ.
There you go.
So at this point, y'all, you just heard big time. We ranked 32nd.
Gets no lower.
We done seen
The worst.
everything but Christ.
Yeah. It gets no lower. We done made every quarterback look like a Hall of Famer. We've set guys. We gave Russell Wilson his last swan song. He'll never play like that again. Caleb Williams, as I said before, the very next week he turned back to Caleb Williams,
Sure
as
did.
expected. And hey, we've seen the worst. Now things about to turn around, and we're about to get some people back. Look like Carson is coming back. It's just guys who played, guys who made some plays.
Right.
They're not Pro Bowlers, but they made some plays.
Hey.
Look, give me past 32nd after the Jets, please. Give me the 30. I take it. At least we moving up. That's all I can say. Just move up. So I'm saying it again because I think it needs to be repeated. Sometimes injuries, depending on who coming in for you, might be a blessing in disguise. So
Power
exactly.
up. Let's go.
Let's line them up. Let's go with it. Who are those injuries, Amp? I mean, let's see what's going on here.
Here we go. So the list comprises of 13 individuals.
That's a lot.
Of these 13 individuals, you already have the injury practice report for Wednesday and Thursday at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So you only have one other practice because this game is in New York, so Saturday is a travel day. So out of those 13, 7 individuals did not practice both on yesterday and today.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those 7 individuals, and we pretty much kind of, for the most part, know who they are. It's already been deemed they're going to be out for a while. But that's Tyler Booker, did not practice on Wednesday and Thursday. Tyler Guyton, Malik Hooker, he's dealing with a toe injury. CeeDee Lamb, he's got the ankle. And then you have Miles Sanders with a knee/ankle injury. Tyler Smith with a knee injury. He did not practice on Wednesday and Thursday. Now, I'm going to stop right there. I am not glossing over that brother's name. Because you're talking about Tyler Smith. You're talking about the dog. You're talking about, really and truthfully, the anchor of the left side. Part of the reason the run game has looked as good as it has. And then on top of that, you add the fact that the internal protection in pass pro, in my eyes, has been darn good.
Well, you also to make it plain and simple, didn't mean to interrupt you there, but you're talking about your best offensive lineman.
Best.
The all pro, no court, the best offensive lineman. So it's not even a question about that. So out of those names, and we were talking a little bit earlier, but I also had to think about, you also have to get, don't forget that we played 5 quarters. And your body, if you play the NFL, well, it's just that simple. Your body go through a wreck. You see what I'm saying?
That's your frat. That's my best friend, man.
What up, T Right? What up, Newt? Yo. I got find a brother here. Oh, we ready to rock. What up, Newt? What up with you? I'm here. Let's roll. But I was saying, when you start talking about that, that's 5 quarters. The reason why I brought that up is wear and tear, and you got to give your players a little time off.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
And
it's a
so
short week for preparation and rest.
short week for
You got to travel.
preparation. There you go. You got to travel, and so you got to also put a reason why they didn't practice. Everybody can't get a day off and all that type of stuff. Plus, there's a little gamesmanship in that. Let's just be honest.
True.
It's a little gamesmanship and all that. So
Guessing.
yeah, keep them guessing. But there are some names on there that I think will not play for sure. And I'll go with the easy one. I think that Miles Sanders will not play, which now leads, of course, to what everybody want to see. And I think it will be Jadon Blue will make his appearance finally, for a lot of people are saying. And you need him there because we saw, God bless Javonte Williams, but we don't need this type of load on him. I'm just saying. We got a long way to go before,
It's a long season.
It's a long season.
That's
We
what I
need somebody to share the load.
tell people.
Yeah.
You got to protect individuals. You got
Yes.
You got the bubble wrap. Sometimes you got the stash, you know what I'm saying? And you done heard other individuals reference this, but you got to put up things in storage for wintertime. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
When it get
Yeah.
when the going get tough and it get cold and people don't want to hit,
Yeah.
you have to be able to preserve your team. See, the thing about the battle is it's not just about shooting your wad and showing everything and flashing everything and pushing everything to the front at the very beginning and shooting your wad. And then, well, dog, man, it's the end of the month.
Yeah, something wrong.
Groceries.
Yeah.
Well, if you wasn't out here blowing money fast, you know what I'm saying, the 1st through the 20th, you might have had you a little cheese, a little food or something, some rations or whatever to carry you over toward the end of the month till you was able to re-up again, till you were able to get some replenishment, if you will. So
yeah,
it's a long game. It's not just the short game. It's not just, hey, we drop all our chips on the table for week 5. It don't work like that, y'all.
No. And the part about the game that we saw was that once Sanders went down, shoot, nobody else ran the ball. So even Lemke, who was really the only other running back, they just force-fed Javonte. So it's obvious we need another running back. So I think it's kind of obvious that Jadon is going to play. I really believe he's going to play, and we need him. He's going to bring something to the table. Nobody has seen him. He could be another little secret weapon. He can line up in the slot. He can line up as a receiver. Of course, he can run the ball, and he has tremendous speed. So I think that he needs to play without question. I think that's not a detriment. That I see that unless Blue come in and can't catch the ball, fumble the ball 3-4 times, that's the only way I see it. But I think he's going to be a big time benefit for us. So that's big for us, and I think we're going to need him on this game. Another one that I think Amp will not play, unfortunately, probably is Kevontae Turpin.
Yep.
And he makes a difference because he's kind of like a queen on the chessboard with his motion. At least you know what we're running. Give Dak a picture of what they're running. When he runs in motion, if a man trails him, you know what time it is, man to man. If they don't, you know what it is. Dak make the right adjustments and roll on.
And
the
man that been racking up some real nice yards on special teams.
Yeah.
Because we had a couple drives last game that we started out in pretty, or if it wasn't for the penalty, would have started in some pretty good field position most of the time.
Yeah.
We had a couple that we started pretty doggone good, but they stole a couple. I don't like that crew. That's just a whole another separate side note. But yes, he hurts being absent because he's not on the field on offense and special teams. So we're going to have to figure that part out as well, because who you going to have back there returning kicks?
It might be Blue.
Could.
I mean, it might be Blue. Tolbert is not explosive, but he got back there and did it.
This is a curveball. This is a mean curveball. I didn't even know I was gonna be saying this live, but I'm saying it. You watched the preseason, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about Malik Davis?
I think he'd be great.
Not necessarily being your number two, but even potentially just making active in the event that something happens.
Well,
So you don't have a repeat of like what happened last week. Like,
well,
let's say Blue gets hurt, then you out of gas again. You see what I'm saying?
well, I bet
And
you
you're
Amp.
not giving it to Lukey like you
I,
alluded.
I I bet you Amp this. And I ain't even think about that, but I bet you this. And I wouldn't have a problem with it. Watch this one.
Because he
You
showed
got some Cowboy fans, Amp, that trust Davis more than they trust Blue. Hello.
Whoa.
Let's go with that one.
Whoa.
And now that I think about it, we are talking about a rookie, and we talking about an experienced running back that got plenty of juice, who is hungry and can run the ball and knows the offense. So, hello.
Well, maybe you try one on offense, and maybe you use one in special teams. I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Teams. It's so many possibilities, but I want the coaching staff, and I want Cowboys Nation to open our minds up and think outside the box. We're so focused and locked in on doing things, status quo and how we've been doing it for the last 30 years. But I mean, I'm sorry, y'all.
In 30
you know the rest.
It's the bottom line. It's the bottom line.
Hey, again, you heard it earlier. It's starting to become a common theme in this show tonight.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
What's the worst? And I'm going to reiterate another point on that, because Javonte has done a great job. Ain't no question about that. He's probably one of the best backs in the league this year so far. Exactly. You got to spell him. You got to. When we talking about a guy who's never been healthy his whole career, that tell you right there, you got to get him
hungry.
You got to get him some help. So, again, I'm saying the same thing. We haven't seen Blue. Watch this. And I'm glad Am brought that up, because that's another whole show by itself.
See?
We have seen Davis. And I don't know how y'all feel about it in the chat, but I like what I see out of Davis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about it as a lead. I'm talking about it just as a number two. You can give Davis the ball.
Right.
Or I don't know about Blue. Blue may come in and just tear it up. I don't know if that's the case. But I do know Davis, you can get a ball Davis 7, 8, 9, 10 times. You can. He can handle it. It ain't even a question.
To spell your number one.
Just to spell your number one.
Not that we trying to push nobody up or, take from anybody else, but just to spell him.
And Amp, I'm gonna say this. Listen, that may be one of the most important positions on this team right now.
I'm telling you.
The number 2 running back. For real. Williams needs to be spelled. It ain't no question in my mind about that. He needs to be spelled just to keep him somewhat fresh and somebody that can handle the load. And Malik can, I ain't gonna say he'll geek him block.
Still only. Now remember, he got to us in 22.
Yeah, he's young.
He is still only 26.
He's young.
With pretty much no wear and tear.
He
does nothing else but helps you, because maybe, just maybe, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
This is none of this is scripted, y'all. Maybe, because I've been hearing a lot of things. People were saying, man, I would love to see Kevontae Turpin and Jadon Blue, I think it was Vach too, on the field at the same time, because that creates some matchup issues.
Yeah.
maybe you try another receiver, or you put Jadon Blue out there and got Malik Davis in the backfield. I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
it's so many different things you could do, wrinkles you could throw at this defenses in the National Football League. Again, thinking outside of the box. We ain't trying to just flip the table over and change things in Dallas, but too
Let me
often,
ask you this. Let me, because you,
real quick, too often, what I hate, and we see it a lot, individuals come to the Cowboys, they hang around for a couple years, never really see the field, go to another squad, and man,
yeah,
we don't even know what we had.
yeah,
Before you go to the grocery store, you got to check the pantry and the refrigerator.
yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
Just basically leave it the way you have no stone unturned.
yeah.
The injuries, I appreciate. That's the silver lining. It's helped us kind of to discover some things. It's forced us to do some things we probably wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
But just open your mind up a little bit. Turn all them stones over.
I like it. I'm, we just doing ideas, but let me ask you this, Amp. And maybe you saying something different, but what is the purpose of Hunter Lemke so far? I mean, I'm just, maybe you saying something different.
That meat is rotting in the refrigerator.
Is he Moose Johnson? I mean, is he blocking as a lead back? But we run a one back set.
I ain't gonna lie. I was ridiculously hard on him when he fumbled at the goal line. What was that, last year?
Last year against Miami?
Because he was doing well.
Yeah.
I feel like they haven't trusted him with the ball since.
No. And has he lined up at tight
end there randomly?
Has he lined up at tight end? I know he has, but I'm saying he ain't caught the ball. I know he's blocking. He's a good blocker. But this is the wrong reason why I asked you that is because if he's not really contributing, then here's my thing. Why not go with the three backs? How about have Davis, Blue, and Williams? That's what I'm saying.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with that? So, I mean, rather than having Williams, Blue, and Lemke, I'm just saying.
The fact that Tyler Smith probably might not be playing because he ain't practiced none this week, potentially, to preserve the best player on your team in Dak Prescott, it would behoove you to probably run the ball more than you pass it this game. So if that is probably the mindset you need to go into this game with,
you
need three backs on that roster who you can turn around and get a rock to.
Yeah, and if Lemke is not one of your three, because it's obvious it's not because he ain't got a carry, then go on, give it to call up Davis, call up Blue, and have Williams and let's rock with it.
Bingo.
I mean, I don't see the no issue with it at all. I trust Malik Davis. I trust him.
Miss the days we used to have three-headed monsters.
I can't see why we can't do it. I mean, for real. The play action game would be crazy.
It was great last week.
It was great last week just with Javonte. I mean, you just handed. I mean, come on now. So, I mean, that you just, like I said, you got me thinking over here. I really almost want to see what Lemke has done. Just to see, what I mean, he has some benefit. I just don't know what it is. And if it's special teams, that right there.
Turn it over.
Yeah, I mean, what is he? Over. I mean, if he's just special teams, just to block the punt, the punt block, or I mean, let's get some people that's gonna produce on there. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
Look, it's called a spark.
Yeah.
It's called a spark, y'all.
Yeah. You may open up a whole nother layer on offense with a three-back monster, three-headed monster. For real. This may be. See, I got a feeling Blue gonna get called up, but I like this Malik Davis thing right off the top of my head. I'm really feeling it.
I don't want Dakota having to play a game like he's played
every week,
every week,
just about.
especially last week.
Yeah,
I don't want him having to do that, make that kind of effort week in and week out. I ain't feeling it.
yeah. And I don't think it's sustaining. He'll shine and a lot of them, but I don't think it is. It's one more amp that I want to touch on that I think is kind of like a flip a coin thing based off what we've seen. And that is Tyler Guyton is on the injury report. But the substitute is Mr. Nate Thomas, right?
That boy been
He been knocking four head off.
First off, we say Nate Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we owe him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That brother played right tackle and left tackle.
Yeah.
He stay ready so he don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
And based off of the whispers and the chirps I'm hearing and the little, sweet nothings, they feeling him.
You know why they feeling him out? Because there's on more than one occasion. I'm sorry if y'all don't watch the film. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Thomas went one-on-one with Michael Parsons.
He did.
You didn't hear Michael Parsons' name? Now, I'm going to say it one more time so y'all can feel me. Woo! Nate Thomas went one-on-one with Michael Parsons. Not every play, but some plays he did in rushing plays. And there was no problem. See, when you block a guy like that, that gives you extra brownie points.
On an island.
Yeah. That gets you brownie.
Not just because of what you did feel-wise, okay?
No.
Field-wise. But feel-wise as well. Because feelings, emotions, egos were involved. And the fact that you neutralized that, brother, they looking at you like, boy, you're a new hot thing.
You climb the ranks real quick.
You helped me get over that.
That'll make you think, are we sure that we got the right left tackle in the game? Because Guyton looked good too, but Guyton needed help. This dude didn't need no help.
Yeah, now that man, he was driving the light, boy.
Yeah. Come on now. Come on. And so if Guyton does not play, we cool. I'm not scared of nobody on the jet. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. Bass.
Who I'm concerned about on the Jets on that defensive line,
Mr. Williams.
He's in the interior, so I ain't even tripping.
I'm not tripping off that at all.
I really ain't tripping on it, but I mean, he's the only one I'm really actually focused on.
Unless I had fool's gold, I saw Hoffman and I saw Bass handle business last week.
They was driving too.
And so I'm not even worried about them at all.
Hold on, time out. I should have been did this, but I'm going to take a couple steps back and I'm going to start big picture overhead. Shout out to your defensive line this game.
Yes.
Starting with, not the one who been getting all the praise. Starting with Osa.
Bingo.
Starting with Osa. That man was hustling. I saw him shed a block, bounce another one, because he moved past the offensive lineman and then say, excuse me, past the tight end, and reached back around and made a tackle for a loss early in the game. I said, man, that man is playing out of his mind. Give him the credit, because we were kind of hard on him.
Well, I'll tell you why I was hard on him.
It was fair.
I was fair. I'm going to tell you why I was hard on him, because I know Kenneth Clark was getting double teamed just by every play, which leaves him open one-on-one, and Osa had not made a difference. Exactly. He did last week. Exactly. I come back and say, I'm sorry.
Yep. Right.
Yeah, I come back this week and say he got loose.
Exactly. So he played well. Kenny was playing well.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan is a rocker.
Getting better
I
every
saw
week.
him take a step forward last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the old TV show, ABC, back on Friday nights at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Step by step, day by
Mm-hmm.
day. He is improving before our eyes. I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
If I see improvement, no matter how small, you aren't regressing. I can take it.
Yeah.
Because you're showing me something.
Yeah.
Fighting. You're pushing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's all we want.
He's getting close too.
Been trying, pushing,
Yeah.
shooting for that goal.
Yeah. He's getting real close too.
That
He's
boy,
getting real close.
Mr. Houston.
Oh, well, he need to be on the
Houston
field.
ain't got no problems. Houston
None.
is the problem. Balling. Honestly, I don't know how you feel about it. I think that brother deserves to be a starter.
I can't see why not. I don't know why. If
Every week he getting better.
If it's about production,
Yep.
who's better?
Did y'all see that strip sack?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
He reached out with that left hand. Give me that.
Yeah.
Was crucial. Honestly, that was the swing of the game. That single play. Now I like the block kick back. That it started shifting. But the fact that we were able to get another 7 on the board before I think we scored 16 points in a matter of like 3 minutes and some change?
Yeah. Yeah. 2 touchdowns.
We don't end that game in the fashion we did. I ain't going to talk about it again.
Mm-hmm.
Without that play.
Yeah. Look, you saw even though we gave up 40, you saw
it was different.
It was different. You could see the details. You saw, for those just look at the scoreboard. Okay, I get it. 40 points. But if you look inside the game, if you start looking at it, you saw Izaraku bring a lot of pressure.
Yes, sir.
You saw Olsen, and like Amp said, Kenneth Clark played well. You saw Shamar James. Hello. Yep. You saw him come in and put his hat on a few people and quit.
Do you think that him, making his appearance onto the stage and the fact that Overshown has kind of started his rehab process, do you think that's the reason why there's no activity and no movement in that linebacker room? Because I think we all will agree in it. We're beating a very dead horse at this point, but I'm making a side note to a side note, and we're gonna come back to it. In this game, because of who's on the other side of the field, I honestly don't want to see Jack Sanborn on the field at all this week. Period.
Well, I said last week that what need to happen with Sanborn is because they're gonna play him because Eberflus trust him, so that's obvious. But that don't mean that he has to be in.
The runner one past him.
I just want him on. If you gonna play him, let him play first and second down. In a nickel package, though, he need to be off the field. As a nickel linebacker, he needs to be off the field. Period. As far as playing middle, that's where Shamar James come into play. Yes, you lose experience, but you gain an athlete. So you gotta roll the dice. Do you want Sanborn to get destroyed in coverage and have the experience? Oh, I know I need to be there, but your body can't cooperate. Okay, or do you want an athlete who can flat out get there, but you might be losing a little bit of your. I just turned you up, man. I turned you up over here a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, say something. You good? I'm gonna turn you all the way up, so we'll take care of that. I saw the comment. I got you all the way up on my end now.
All right.
So do you want to lose some experience but gain an athlete and you gain some more speed? And then if you losing uh the experience, is the drop off that big between Shamar James and him? I I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I know he didn't have enough players. Uh, Gabriel said, "Do you think the coaching staff underestimated how bad our linebackers are?" No, I think that in the case of Sanborn, it's just too much trust. Even though you see it, you still throw him back out there and think something else is gonna be different. I like Sanborn in running down, long as there ain't no stretch play, because he can't hit there. I mean, I'm sounding really contradicting, sounding bad.
Killing us with them little quick outs and screens.
Yeah, he can't get there. He can't get there.
Ooh.
He can't get there. Murray can get there. Murray can get there. Leo Fowl can get there.
And Murray, to me, he was stepping in the right direction in this game. I don't know what happened, but he kind of took like a half step, maybe even a pivot backwards a little bit.
He got him thinking. He's a downhill linebacker.
Yeah.
So Murray's good for running downs. Sanborn is better at running downs than he is covering. Lil Fowl should play more.
I just wish we had a complete linebacker, man.
Just one.
Just one.
And look, you might have it, but we don't know because we ain't seen Shamar James at it. You know what I'm saying? The speed is there. He's violent in his hitting. The question is, can he cover? He got the speed to cover, but does he get fooled? Yeah, I agree, Gabriel. We all seen it, but see, Eberflus keep putting them out there.
Yeah.
So if you're going to keep putting them out there, you got to figure out, okay, he's not a first, second, and third down linebacker like they got him playing.
So
let
me ask
go ahead.
We all done seen Justin Fields. And I'm going with that same conversation, right?
Oh, God.
I saw some things.
Oh, God.
Do you assign, and it could be however you want. It could be, occasionally. It could be consistently throughout the entire game. But we all know, and you mentioned the dual threat aspect. We all know Justin Fields has some wheels. Fields got wheels, okay? I might make that a little quick video. Fields got wheels. Do you institute a spy?
No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Do we all know it ain't Sanborn?
I got a long. No, it ain't gonna be Sanborn by no means. No, sir. You asking for like the touchdown he ran against Miami. If you do that, no. I'm gonna tell you why. This might be just a slight bit long winded. This is the game where this may be the litmus test for the Cowboys. This game right here. Why? I don't know if our viewing audience is aware of it. And I'm going to see if I can do this. I can do this. I don't know what it's going to look like. Y'all just watch me and Amp here. Let's see if I can
flying the plane while it's in the air.
Yeah, I'm finna do this right about now. Let's look at this.
Hey, while y'all wait, if you have not done so, we appreciate you for joining us. But go ahead and share the content, like the content if you haven't done so. We definitely appreciate y'all for joining us. You have tuned in to the BTA podcast. No, it's not belt to you know what, but it is big time and amp.
Boy, I'm flying this plane nice. Let me show y'all.
What that boy?
Let me show you. I know y'all can see.
There you go.
I know you can see.
There you go.
Let me show y'all this. Oh, I didn't want to do that though. Okay, let me get here. This the reason why, Amp, that we have. This is the litmus test. We finna find out what we're really all about. Notice in the blue there.
Yeah.
This is the most yards that have been rushed for by an offense. All right. Let me make sure I'm on offense. Yes. Do y'all see who the third ranked offensive running team in yards is? The New York Jets, 578 yards. If you look right next to it, you're seeing they are averaging 144 yards a game. So we're about to find out, Imp, if we really can play the run like everybody's saying we are. The reason why
look at what they're averaging in passing.
Okay, let watch this.
A little naked over there.
Now I'm about to go to yards per game on passing. Okay, as we go down, you see the Cowboys are at the top. Look, I'm steadily going low, and there we are.
Price is Right sound when after they be spinning the wheel.
Dun, dun, dun. Look, the Jets are the fourth lowest ranked team in passing at 160 yards a game. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? That's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does that tell you? Something that you probably already know. Justin Fields is not really a great passer of the football. But as we go back up and as we go back to rushing and yards per game, you see the Jets are the third ranked rushing offense in the league. Justin Fields has a lot to do with that 144 yards.
He averaging about 60.
Okay, so Breece Hall and whoever else, probably, and Allen is hurt, so it's not Allen. It's Breece Hall. It's the Jets. So what did they tell you? They want to run the football. Okay, we really haven't got it tested. We except Philadelphia. Philadelphia tried to get us, but Saquon only got 60. Everybody else figured we don't need to run against y'all because we can throw it. Exactly. Why we need to pass it? Why we need to run it? We can go ahead and just pass it on you. So, but I think this game, Imp, to answer your question, I think we about to get tested as far as are we really good against the run? This the game where we about to find out. Because they're going to run it. They don't want Justin Fields passing the ball. So to answer your question, do we contain or whatever? Look, this is when maybe the nickel formation come into play because you can't use our linebackers on them unless Shamar James is super fast. Lil Fowl is super fast, but I don't think he's quick enough to stay with him. You may need a cornerback as your spy.
Let me ask you this. He wasn't active last week, and I wasn't mad about it. But for the sake of the wheels on Fields, would you activate Damone Clark this week?
He's too slow. I think he's good against the run, though. I will say that. I will say that. I will say Damone Clark is better than Sammo.
That's what I was getting at.
Okay, so I know that. And since the way I figured is, the Jets ain't about to line up everybody else done had a big game against us as far as a quarterback. Justin Fields should not do that. He should not. If we let Justin Fields come out here and look like he's a member of the NFC Pro Bowl team, we got a problem this week.
The very next button you will hear from AMP Sports at that point in time.
I'm in total agreement. I can't even laugh. There's no way that Justin Fields should look like he's a Pro Bowl quarterback against us. My thing is, we want him to pass it. Now, I even say this for all of you that have watched film, guess what? No man coverage this week. Y'all mad about the zone. Y'all sure gonna see it this week.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Justin Fields can read the field well. I'm just saying.
Agreed.
Garrett Wilson.
That's where I was going. What's his production been like all season? I mean, it.
Garrett Wilson ain't done nothing.
Okay, I didn't think so.
They 0-4. Garrett Wilson ain't done anything. Because they're averaging 160 yards a game.
Great God.
And so the bottom line is, yeah, we done gave up big plays on the run, but look, we cannot. That's why, I'm serious. Look, this game we're supposed to win.
No to Clark, please.
I see you, Gabe.
It's just desperation at this point. I'm trying to think about, even in the situation where as bad as a player might be, I'm looking at what is that player's strength. Can I use him with things the way they may be on a week-to-week basis? It may be a situation where you might need to, I know they're not going to, you might need to inactivate Sanborn and activate Clark, or vice versa.
Yeah. Look, they're a physical football team. They ain't won, but they try to force it. They try to beat you up.
I want to bring some attention to this as well, especially the last game. A lot of what the Jets weren't able to accomplish on the field was self-inflicted.
Yes. Young team that don't know how to win.
And they don't protect the ball.
There you go.
And they don't take the ball away.
Yeah.
Honestly and truthfully, when you look at the Jets, I think we're a little better version, but I see a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to be the real test, and you just said it, and I'm glad you said it first, because that confirmed to me what my eyes saw watching the film today didn't lie. I said, ooh, they pretty physical.
Yeah.
I look at their defense, they come up. And they got a nice mic, too. They got a nice mic. When I watched him, I said, okay, he knows where he needs to be, and he knows how to get there. And he gets there.
Mm-hmm.
I almost wish we had somebody like him on our side. It's no blazing speed. He kind of reminds me of Kendricks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just knows where to go, side to side, takes good angles. He gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Safe, secure tackle. Next play. You said this is the litmus test, and it is. Because it's going to test a lot of guys' will.
There you go.
Are you willing to tackle? Are you willing to come up?
Yeah.
Because sometimes
we've not been tackling. We've not been.
You wasn't really trying to get there.
We've not been tackling good either.
No.
Okay.
No. A lot of the yardage has been because you see this.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the most physical game that we're gonna have since Philadelphia.
Facts.
This game is a litmus test because you got a team, bottom line, that their strong point of their offense, their superpower is they run the football. 145 yards a game, average. The third ranked rushing offense as of today in the NFL. You got to bring your lunch pail this Sunday.
Yep.
It's really going to be the trenches. So, again, remember, y'all, a lot of teams possibly could have ran, but when you have a bad secondary like we have, they said we ain't got to run it. We can just Diggs and Bland ain't there.
They poison. They were like,
the
the lesser of the two evils. It was easy. It was easy.
It was easy. Secondary was horrible. We getting 25 plus yards a pop, throwing the ball. I mean, like, come on now. But this game here,
long drives, just whoop.
yeah.
There you go.
But this game, that's really not Justin Fields, and I don't think he has that type of personnel that they can line up and say, okay, we know the Cowboys are weak in the secondary. We're gonna attack that. The Jets ain't that. The Jets, they if they did that, they'll be going against what they are.
Right.
And I don't think that's gonna happen. So this gonna be the litmus test. And then, of course, you just got to make sure that Wilson doesn't kill you. And I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think this game here is. I think we should win it. I think we should look good in doing it. I don't care. We ain't mentioned his name yet because we got off the offense. But we all know that Sauce is on the other side. We know that. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what's gonna happen with Sauce. Because I got a feeling he gonna travel with Pickens. Guess what's gonna happen? Dak gonna go at him. I believe that. Sauce ain't got that type of respect. Not with Dak Prescott. He may have with somebody else. But Dak Prescott gonna go at if he's traveling with him, they're gonna line up Pickens everywhere. Now I don't know if Sauce is gonna stay on one side. I don't know if he's gonna travel with him, but you got to get Pickens the ball. You cannot just say we gonna give this dude Deion Sanders treatment because he over there. We ain't throwing it that way. No, go at him. He got to prove it to me. So I mean, I don't know if that's the game plan or not, but I think that we're gonna be just fine. I think we're gonna win him. I'm talking about win big, and we need it. Why? Because we got to stack the wins. I said this on my show a couple of days ago on the ride.
Need it.
Listen, you got this week. You got at Carolina. After that, then you got Washington. That's 3 winnable games. We got to win all 3. Now, if there's any points in the season where must wins must happen, this is it. Yep. Must win. This week, next week, Washington. Must win.
You in third with an uphill battle.
With a heavy schedule on the way.
Mm-hmm.
The wins the games that you're supposed to win, you need to shut it down. And I think that's my approach. I'm gonna be very upset if the Cowboys lose against the Jets. I don't care nothing about the any given Sunday. They're just teams you are supposed to beat. This is one of the games that you are supposed to win.
Factual. We wrapping up big time?
Yeah, we can wrap it up, dog. We done covered. Y'all, matter of fact, well, let's let the chat wrap it up. Y'all put y'all score in. This will be the last time you might see me and Amp together before the game over with. But I got one more. I'm coming in before the week over with. I'll be with you guys Saturday. No. I usually don't predict it, but I'm doing it this week.
Ooh.
I'm doing it this week. I'm sorry, T. When I look at it, I don't see Justin Fields being a Superman quarterback unless we let him just go crazy running the football. You know, that if I can see that, I want him passing the ball. I just don't see us letting him go crazy. T said, how are we supposed to win? Same way that this offense, man. This offense. Defense gonna play a whole lot better. Robert King, 28-17. I like it. I
can get jiggy with it.
I like that. I like it.
And let me ask you this. What is your point differential? What do you categorize as a big win? Because Robert King put 28-17. Some people would call that a big win.
That's a big win. That's double digits. And the Vegas line is, keep in mind, as of now, unless it changed, the line is Dallas winning. They gave them as a 2.5 favorite. So the Cowboys are favored to win.
Yeah.
So that ain't the issue. I get what you're saying. You
Really
almost treating
sound
it
like it's
we.
really like 5.5 because you get 3 for being the home team.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, we were Cowboy, and that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on the defense to step up.
I think it might be a repeat of the score Monday night. I'm gonna go ahead.
40?
No, not Sunday night.
Oh.
Monday night.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually about to put mine in the chat. I'm gonna put it on wax. I
Okay.
don't think it's gonna be no 40 burger this week.
No. You gotta keep in mind that's Aaron Glenn's defense. He has those guys playing hard. The only problem between Aaron Glenn's defense in Detroit and the Jets is he don't have that type of talent. And if you blitz that, like Aaron Glenn does, you're going to pay a price this year. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Amp done put it down, y'all. Y'all see it score 27-21.
Hey, Weewu, shout out to Weewu in the chat. Hey, I'm with you, man. It is kind of nerve-wracking for me because of the level of competition and traditionally, historically, how Dallas has played. Like, I reached out to Big Game James. Shout out to the OG. I reached out to him on yesterday, and I told him, comment on the video that he did, I believe, on Monday or Tuesday. He said he got 2019 vibes, and I swear to you, I had the same kind of vibes. Because remember, we were clear favorites in 19 against the Jets, and what they did, mopped the floor with us.
Hit us in the mouth. They hit us in the mouth.
I just think it's slightly different. We do have to fight. It will be gritty to a point, but I think we ease it out. So you got it 30-20.
I got 30-20.
My dog T got 31-24. T Foster says Cowboys 24, Jets 20. I like
it. That's a typical game.
Big win.
Yeah. That'll cover the spread. That's a typical game. Tommy says 35-21 Cowboys.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm just saying. I can see 30. I can see it. I really can. I think the defense. I think this will be the game because, to be honest with you, unless we can't stop the run, this team is tailor-made because the quarterback, as a throwing quarterback, is not that great at all. So, every other quarterback we've seen can get you. Russell can get you, as he did. Jordan Love can get you. You see what I'm saying? Caleb Williams can get you. Jalen Hurts, even though he didn't do it to us, but he can get you. We don't put Justin Fields as a throwing quarterback in that category. We just don't. He's not that. That's why they don't throw the ball a lot. They don't trust him like that.
Nah.
So all we gotta do is bottle him up, pop him in his mouth. When he try to run it, he just can't get these big gashes. We got to do what we can do with him.
D-line, everybody is going to have to be disciplined.
Definitely.
In their lanes, their gaps, their assignments.
Yeah.
Hero ball will kill you this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
Hero ball will kill you this week. Because I saw that brother do a slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross, and we're gone.
Well, it also you just hit the nail on the head. When it comes to improvisation, this dude is one of the best. When you start talking about extending plays and plays get broken, this dude can get you. So the discipline part, what Amp just said, is major important. Major important because he's going to extend plays. That's where he do his damage. When he starts scrambling around and all that kind of stuff, you have to do it. It's just that simple.
Yep.
Let me see. Couldn't do that against Caleb. Why are we talking about the Bears, Kid Cowboy?
2 weeks ago? Almost.
But he ain't gonna Kid Cowboy. His whole thing is to come in and and get negative because he ain't gonna talk
Kid
about.
come off the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, he ain't. Well, kid,
Elbow.
the next thing he gonna do is
Kid Cowboy start early in the morning too.
well
It might
he
be like
talks
the
about
first
that.
comment on 105.3. Kid
Yeah,
Cowboy up in there.
he kills that. Even though even though he been watching, see he gonna kill that. But first thing he gonna put down, do it in the playoffs. Well, you got to do something before you get to the playoffs. You got to and see. So he ain't gonna give him credit for. Yeah, he ain't gonna do. He ain't gonna give him no credit for how well he's playing right now. Everybody in the world know that except Kid Cowboy. See, but not really, Kid Cowboy. Now you talking sense. I can talk to you now. Caleb can throw the football. The teams want Caleb to throw the football. They do not want Justin Fields to throw it. No, they're only averaging. We just showed you the stats. They're only averaging 160 yards a game.
What is that?
And then they're averaging 145. 144.5 running.
Teams been getting that on us in the first quarter.
In the first quarter, no. You're not lining up. You're not lining him up. You're not lining him up in shotgun and throw the ball. You're just not doing it.
I'm waiting for him too to be the winning team. I thought it was gonna be last week, but if you had jumped in here, if you jump back to the beginning of the stream, I said that was the most unfulfilling result in a game I think I might have ever participated in. I hated it.
Yeah. Well, he'd be all right. Yeah. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Kid, you done came in too late. We already talked about the offense. We already gave Dak his due because Dak is playing great quarterback right now in the league. Ain't no question about that. He doing what he do. So we ain't even talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, we tried to do the best we could for you. We did it again. And we still have the same story. We're looking for a win this week against the Jets. Yeah. I think it's a must win for the Cowboys myself. I think I think the defense will step up this week. I'm not saying they're gonna shut them out. I'm just saying I think we're gonna look a whole lot better this week because I don't think, this is me, Justin Fields can prove me wrong. I just don't see Justin Fields having one of those days like every other quarterback has had against us this week. I just don't see it. And based off that and that alone, I think that shuts a lot of stuff down as far as our defense. I don't see a lot of huge big plays. It's just, I just think we're gonna play better. I think the offense is gonna do what we do. And if the defense just make 2 or 3 stops, I think that gives us that double-digit win that we're looking for. You can shut it down. Oh, by the way, before you shut it down, the Big Time Show right here, YouTube. Those of you that are on AMP's channels, if you're not following me, follow me here, the Big Time Show, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitter. Just type in the Big Time Show. You'll see this gray hair, beard dude looking like this, and you can follow me there. I appreciate everybody hanging with us tonight. Look for us again next week as we preview the Carolina Panthers. We'll see you on until then, and I'll be on Saturday at some point Saturday. Come on, hang with me, and I'll go in a little bit more depth about the game, have a little bit few more statistics, and we'll roll on. Appreciate you, bro. Always a pleasure, bro.
Already. So, we got a game Sunday, y'all. We're a little beat up. The good thing is our beating up has been a blessing in disguise for us. It's been that silver lining, if you will. In the words of Lauryn Hill, it could all be so simple, Cowboys Nation. Run the football, be physical, protect the ball, maybe try and get your hands on the ball, and walk out of here with a victory. It's very simple. It don't need to get too complex. It don't need to get too complicated. Ground and pound, play keep away, try and get yourself healthy, and start to look as your schedule starts to get a little bit more hectic. At the end of the day, we're trying to improve the squad and we're trying to improve our chances of winning. Y'all know the motto: good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation,
I'm with you.
y'all be blessed.
Yeah. Woo.
I think I forgot to hit, man.
Boy, I thought you about to
There
hit.
you go.
There you go. We
There
out,
you
y'all.
go.